How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout, the live stream now, where you, of course, subscribe for daily updates on cryptocurrency news and all the different things that are interesting in the cryptocurrency universe. And starting off today, of course, we've got the Bitcoin value standing at $4,020, so pretty stable at that $4,000 range. Pretty good to see. How's everybody doing today? Exciting to see. We've got a lot of different developments that we need to talk about in the cryptocurrency space. Of course, things are pretty boring too. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, there's not that much really interesting news, but I mean, we've got Polymath as the top performer of the day. We've got ABBC coin coming in second. At the time of making this video, 0x up there, of course, too. So we've got a couple interesting topics. Things generally moving sideways, of course, unless you were in the know with a couple of, these select few altcoins that obviously those of us who have a more diversified portfolio, you might be holding some of these more. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who have a buttload of Polymath that are seeing these 42% gains and feeling pretty good about themselves. I believe I spoke with a subscriber who is over the moon with this 42% gain, and it just goes to show you that if you've got yourself in the right position, you're in on the right altcoin, people are still seeing those sort of gains that still to this day. I mean, the cryptocurrency dream is alive and well for people who are in the know with the experienced traders, and all these different things can be an interesting turn of events depending on how you manage your portfolio and all these different things. I mean, more power to you. Hats off to anybody who can. I mean, of course, it's not like in the stock market where with stocks it seems like there's constantly this type of 42% movement doesn't happen on a day-to-day basis with stocks. I'll tell you that much. But anyway, we've got this article right here. We've got Novogratz. Can BTC beat gold 8 trillion market cap? Of course, Mike Novogratz says easily, as if it was that easy. But still, I mean, it is nice to see him giving, cryptocurrency its day in the news. So Galaxy Digital CEO, Mike Novogratz recently gave an interview to fellow Bitcoin bull, Anthony Pomilio, as the Daily Hodl. Novogratz told. Of course, he goes on to say, basically giving praise to Bitcoin. Of course, these articles do have a significant amount of value, as far as getting people, normies, for lack of a better word, who might otherwise not be as woke on the cryptocurrency. All these different things. But of course, Santander Bank gets confused, with XRP and Ripple. This is a funny article as well. We've got during the last year, we have heard how Ripple has been trying to disassociate itself from XRP cryptocurrency. This is something that was not easy for the company. Many enthusiasts and companies still have some trouble to understand the difference between these two terms. To be clear, Ripple is the company that uses XRP for process cross-border payments. XRP is currently being traded. And of course, I know, you just look at the comment section on any one of my videos and you'll see that, there is a divide between people who have, that idea, a full grasp of the subtle differences between, the Ripple and XRP. But I mean, this is an interesting tweet right here. Hey Wes, we're doing great. We're using XRP for international payments to 18 EU countries in the USA. This is our iPhone app. Definitely an interesting, sort of a shout out there to the cryptocurrency space coming from the banks. Of course, the showdown is, still in the future. I mean, we've got big, eventually, the banking system and the cryptocurrency world are going to pretty much mesh together into one sort of Frankenstein, manifestation, where these two things are ultimately going to be indistinguishable from one another, as they already sort of, are, taking those steps. But of course, Bitcoin success rate was so it's tiny in the early days compared to recent times. An interesting, article right there that just sort of gives us, that perspective. Eric, the CEO of Shapeshift and a well-known influencer, spoke about the cryptocurrency price bubble and the bear market in an interview with What Bitcoin Did. Whereas said that this was the fourth time he experienced the cryptocurrency bear market, adding that he has been in the space pretty much since the beginning. Like many of us. The quote goes on to say, the first bubble I was in, early mid-2000s, was bigger in terms of percentage gain, but the industry was small back then. The people talked in terms of hundreds of thousands of dollars and multi-billion, pretty much far out of the question there. But, not the mainstream yet, but we're getting there. And most people in the world, those people in, the Western world, the modern society, familiar with Bitcoin, we've heard of it. It's getting into the public consciousness. So, that's definitely an interesting article. I would recommend you guys going and checking out as well. Giving us an interesting idea of, how from a top-down perspective, these things are actually happening every single day. I think that it's a misnomer to think that cryptocurrency isn't making pretty interesting gains. In the background, we've got Cardano, with Shelly and all these different things. All the way across the board. The various cryptos are doing their things. We've got XRP doing its thing. And of course, I'm excited to see, Litecoin. The future of crypto is a bright one. The fact of the matter is, we just have to, it's a slow before, it's this slow before you got to walk before you can run, crawl before you can walk, sort of scenario that we're dealing with here. But of course, I think a lot of people still view cryptocurrency in terms of like they get confused with the stock market and cryptocurrency. And really, I think that the space needs some time, time in capital letters to come into its own. And once these things are all functioning, with cooking with gas, I think that we will see cryptocurrency in a lot of a lot of other things, meshing together quite nicely. Of course, Polymath definitely is an interesting cryptocurrency, to pay attention to. Of course, it is sort of just like out of the blue that it's the top performer of, such a sideways day. But still, it is a pretty interesting end of the week, beginning of the week, depending on how you look at it. But I'm excited for the future of the space. I think that Bitcoin still has a lot of ways that a lot of hurdles that it needs to jump over. Cryptocurrency in general, still has to overcome. But of course, Coinbase-backed stablecoin claims rivals. Of course, this is an interesting article as well. Of course. Touted as the next big thing. Crypto stablecoins promise investors volatility-proof exposure to decentralized assets, but insiders say that this emerging asset class is vulnerable to the same manipulation practices that have tarnished the broader ecosystem. Definitely an interesting article there. Something for you guys to pay attention to as well. And overall, I am maintaining optimism. As far as all these things go, I think cryptocurrency is still in its infant stages, and we should count ourselves lucky. by 2025, the investor down the rabbit hole network says he'll be buying his mansion, which is pretty cool. I mean, if that's possible, I think we'll all be living in mansions if we've got our portfolios just right. But they're in the cold storage, in fact, for storage. So all that being said, I want to just say thanks to all the new subscribers that we have on the channel. Also I want to say thanks to all the super chats. Everybody who's been supporting the channel and helping us move right along. I mean, it's really great to see how quickly this channel has been growing. And of course, remember, this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, obviously not financial advice, but I mean, it is. There are a lot of interesting news developments that we're currently seeing, and it's awesome that I've been able to have this awesome opportunity of coming together with all you guys and looking at all these different things. But yeah, we recently hit 25,000 subscribers, so that's a great milestone. Definitely something that we should all celebrate. Because the fact that the platform's continuing to grow, I think it's awesome to see. But all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little live stream, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.